Hello everyone and welcome. In today's video I'm going to be outlining the Voyage and Return plot and how you can use it to inspire your next TTRPG or Dungeons & Dragons adventure. Voyage and Return plot is one of the 7 identified by Christopher Booker in his book The 7 Basic Plots, Why We Tell Stories. The plot begins with our heroes travelling to an unfamiliar world. They are taken in by its splendour but also its darker underbelly. At the end of their journey they return home, transformed by their experience. The plot works exceptionally well with tabletop role-playing games because a lot of adventures centre around players exploring mysterious realms that are both rewarding and deadly. Let's break down the 5 stages of the Voyage and Return plot and how we can apply it to TTRPG writing. Anticipation and fall into the otherworld. The journey begins with the anticipation of venturing into the unknown, or otherworld. In D&D, this introduces the story, the heroes, the setting, and the call for adventure. The fall into the other world may be prompted by flight of fancy or rejection. The heroes are taken or transported from a familiar existence into a strange new world. An example of flight of fancy would be Peter Pan and the Wizard of Oz. An example of rejection would be Lord of the Flies. In all of these stories, the heroes are learning some lesson and eventually return home changed. Adventure writing tips. Introduce a story hook. Our hero's entry into the other is triggered by an inciting incident. Examples include mysterious portal opening or a cryptic summons from an eccentric patron. Think's a gig. Set the tone. The description of the otherworld should prompt a sense of curiosity laced with a threat. Moreover, the surroundings need to feel unfamiliar. Think city dwellers entering a Feywild forest, for example. Or a fiery hell pit. Establish player motivation. Provide strong reasons for the heroes to leave their homes and venture into the world. Perhaps they're rescuing a kidnapped NPC or fleeing from someone or something. An example is the party discovers an ancient relic on the borders of their town. It activates suddenly, creating a portal to a lost jungle city. As they look through, they see lush landscapes and rivers of gold. With their eyes on the riches, they step through, leaving behind their familiar home for an unpredictable new world. Initial fascination or dream. After entering a new world, the heroes are beguiled by its beauty, but of course, there is a sense of something not being quite right. Adventure writing tips. Focus on world building. Demonstrate how unique the world is. Write rich descriptions of landscapes. What colours are the flowers? What can they smell? Begin with warm-up challenges. Early encounters shouldn't be intimidating and instead foster intrigue. Players might solve light puzzles, interact with quirky but memorable NPCs, or deal with minor environmental hazards and traps. These challenges have low stakes. Encourage player exploration. Let players explore freely in a setting without too many threats. Use this time to hint at a deeper conflict beneath the surface, but try not to reveal your hand too much just yet. Example, the party takes in the beauty of the lost city. After trekking through a thick, humid forest, they encounter an abandoned settlement. The only building with signs of life is a magical library, filled with an infinite number of books. The friendly glowworm librarians usher them in and reveal some of the city's history. Our heroes feel welcome, but something is amiss. Frustration stage. As our heroes adjust their new surroundings, they begin to uncover things they don't like, and conflict begins to arise. The initial shine of this new world fades as they encounter challenges that test them. Adventure writing tips. Increase the difficulty of challenges. Introduce challenges that reveal the other world's darker or more dangerous nature. These could include hostile creatures or more serious environmental hazards. This is a time to raise the stakes. Leave breadcrumbs. Drop hints about a deeper mystery or central conflict. Perhaps the world's beauty is sustained by a sinister being demanding a high price for their help. Or our hero's arrival has upset a natural order, throwing everything off balance. Focus on character development. Encourage players to make difficult choices that reveal our heroes' personalities, values, and weaknesses. Example. Our heroes discover that the lost city's seemingly friendly glowworms are cursed and bound to the library by some unknown entity. While exploring, they discover this unknown entity is a cruel dragon that is now guarding the relic and preventing them from returning home. Their fascination turns to fear as the city's dark secrets are gradually revealed. Nightmare stage. The nightmare stage is where our heroes face their greatest challenge and must confront the danger that awaits them. This stage is often the darkest point in the story and has the highest stakes. The shadow gradually being cast over this world now covers it entirely, and the threat of failure hangs over them. Adventure writing tips. Write a climactic conflict. The stakes are at their highest, and this will force our heroes to act decisively. Think final battle, challenge, or showdown. This is a time to really describe what the threat is and how it will annihilate your players. Make it big and theatrical. Escalate the tension. At this stage, betrayal, overwhelming odds, and fatal flaws all bubble to the surface. Our heroes need to overcome whatever is thrown their way to succeed. By the way, I have a whole video on flaws, which I recommend watching if you are interested in that topic. Establish consequences. Their choices leave a lasting impact, either for our heroes, the other world, or both. Example: the hostile dragon must be defeated, but in doing so it could destroy the city and those kind glowworms. The party must decide whether to destroy the dragon or try to siphon off its magical energy, potentially destroying themselves in the process. Meanwhile, the dragon attacks, forcing our heroes to fight for survival. Thrilling escape and return. In the final stage, the heroes escape the other world, returning home transformed by their journey. This stage often features a mix of relief and a sense of loss or change. You should encourage players to reflect on their character's arc here. Adventure writing tips. Offer a climactic resolution. The escape should be tense and dramatic, with our heroes overcoming their final challenge through, for example, courage and cleverness. Alternatively, they may have had to sacrifice something too. Did they have to lose something of themselves to overcome this final test? Don't wrap up everything too well. Leave open endings. Leave some questions unanswered to hint at future adventures or unintended consequences from the journey. Offer time for reflection. Allow the heroes to process their experience. How has the journey changed them? What lessons have they learned? How does their home seem different? Have they outgrown it? Or have they realised there's no place like home and they have a new sense of gratitude? Example: the heroes destroy the dragon just in time and retrieve the relic, narrowly escaping the collapsing city through a dissolving portal, with a few pockets full of gems. They are welcomed back, but their return brings them no joy due to the destruction they witness. Some feel a sense of loss for the city's beauty and more their glowworm acquaintances. However, others are inspired to seek out similar adventures. The town's elders warn that releasing the dragon's energy could have unintended consequences, prompting future adventures. Adapting the Voyage and Return plot for TTRPGs. Due to links with medieval wargaming, D&D and other tabletop role-playing games typically have a strong fantasy setting, but other genres or settings where the Voyage and Return plot also works well include sci-fi. The heroes might explore an uncharted planet, an abandoned spaceship, or an alternate dimension. The other world could be a mysterious alien civilization or a parallel timeline. Horror. The journey might take our heroes into a haunted house or a cursed town. During the nightmare stage, they could be hunted down by a malevolent spirit or vampire. Q. Strad. Urban fantasy. Our heroes uncover a hidden school of magic within a modern city. Students learn and develop their skills in private. Why does the Voyage and Return plot work so well in TTRPGs? The Voyage and Return structure offers a solid narrative for TTRPGs because it reflects back our own experiences of discovery and growth. Our heroes enter another world within the campaign setting, learning its rules and nuances, and they return transformed by the challenges they faced along the way. This structure also provides a good balance between exploration, conflict, and resolution. If you've enjoyed this video, I've got a playlist where I cover the other 6 plots. However, if you want more tutorials on character creation, dungeon design, and miniature making, I've got plenty of those too. I'm also documenting a Tudor 5e adventure that I'm writing. As always, don't forget to subscribe and like so more people just like you can see this video. Anyway, that's all for today, folks, and I'll see you in the next one.